And I really love the four players, the four forward players, and they're doing a great job. 3 games in a row now with a victory every 2 days. The coach has to dose them now, that they have a little bit of a rest because they need their power for the following games.
Chile, their lone bye of the first round in the group stage, that coming in week 5 of group play, so they've got to play 4 straight matches before they get to that point. Bolivia, the exact opposite. Their bye week came in round 1, and they're going to have to play 4 matches straight through, a match every other day in the group. So it's going to be grueling, and their history not the greatest in this tournament, so they're hoping to turn things around. They have a tall order today against an Argentine side that needs to prove they belong in this tournament.
Really small players, as you can see here. The majority of the Argentinian players.
Get a look at the head official for tonight's encounter, Daniel Fedorchuk, the Uruguayan, 36 years of age. We'll get to that in a moment. Here are the starters for Argentina. Marcelo Troviani, it will be Walter Benitez in net, a backline of Alan Aguirre, Lisandro Magayan, Jonathan Valle, Lucas Rodriguez. In the midfield, it will be Lucas Romero, Juan Ignacio Cavallo, Marcos Fernandez, Manuel Lanzini, Lucas Milano, and up top, Luciano Vieto, the only man thus far to score for Argentina in the tournament.
Good striker, this number 9, Luciano Vieto, and he still made it into the team. I think that the head coach, Marcelo Troviani, really is fed up now with the performance of the so-called superstars like Iturbe and like Alan Ruiz.
Here are the starters for Marco Barrero's Bolivian side, coming out in a 4-3-3 formation. Iscara in net, Rodriguez, Taburga, Pedraza, Hurtado along the back line, Bejarano, Azogue, and Castellon in the midfield, with Pontons, Vaca, and Paniagua up top. Here are the substitutes for both sides. And get a look at the Argentine side. You see some of the main starters from the first few games, Carlos Ruiz, Canaviter, and Iturbe, the most notable on the bench today for Argentina, as Ricardo Centurion, who is the lone assist provider for that goal from Luciano Vieto.
I'm a little bit disappointed not to see on the Bolivian side today Rodrigo Vargas. When he came in, he was really a dangerous player against Chile for Bolivia. He's sitting on the bench, number 11, Rodrigo Vargas. Have an eye on him if he might come in later on during the game.
Get a look there at Marcelo Barrero, the head coach of the Bolivian under-20 side, born in Santa Cruz, Bolivia, 50 years old, turns 51 on January 26, former goalkeeper for the Bolivian national team from 1987 through 1999, 32 caps in his time for the national team. Wilstermann Bolivar, strongest, and Guabira among the squads he's played for in the past. We are just about ready to get going here, and Argentina will be looking to get off to a quick start. This is it for them. They need to get a result here to keep control of their own destiny in their group.
Definitely the last chance here to get back into the tournament after 2 defeats when you have only 4 games. This is a lot. 0 points so far, whereas Chile already has 9.
Just waiting for the beginning of the match here. Run down for you how this tournament goes. 2 groups of 5 to start. Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, and Paraguay in Group A. All matches taking place here at the Malvinas Argentina Stadium. Group B consistent of 5 teams as well. Brazil, Ecuador, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. The top 3 from each group advance to a 6-team final group. The top 4 of which will advance to the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey in 2013. As referee checks his watch, and we are underway here. 3rd go-round for Argentina, 2nd for Bolivia. Gino Fuentes alongside Bolo Ingner. You are watching beIN Sports coverage of the Under-20 Sudamericano. So Bolivia starting out, going from left to right on your screen. They are in the green tops, white shorts, and the white socks with green trim. Of course, Argentina in the iconic albiceleste tops with the black shorts and black socks, moving from, they are moving from right to left. Bolivia going from left to right.
That's a first corner here for Argentina already after 40 seconds or only.
So Luciano Vieto, you mentioned, the lone striker to have scored thus far for Argentina, the lone player to have scored. Manuel Lanzini sending the corner in. This one goes to the far side of the box, headed back across, a chance here in front of the net, but Guillermo Vizcarra able to collect it. We mentioned Guillermo Vizcarra in the last match, one of the standout, maybe the most standout player for Bolivia in net. Plays for Vitória in Brazil.
He had really a lot to work, but this foul was called here against Luciano Vieto as he pushed his opponent away. Free kick for Bolivia here.
So Bolivia working it out in midfield. Steal by Argentina and trying to release quickly here in the attack, but here comes the keeper, Guillermo Vizcarra, out.
Yeah, he really has a chance to show off. He has a lot to work already in the first game against Chile. Did a very good job. No chances in the goals Chile scored. And even he avoided more goals against Bolivia.
Again, Argentina breaking forward here on the far side, looking for options. Drop back. Lucas Rodriguez. Played back into the midfield now. So get a look at Argentina trying to go forward, but left behind.
That happens, but gives Bolivia the chance for the counter-attack, and no offside called on this ball.
Bejarano sends it forward. This one into the attack, but the cross gets away from him and goes out of play. Walter Benitez barking out some instructions to his team. Mentioned this is the furthest we've gone into an under-20 South American championship, where Argentina and Brazil have both played 2 matches and neither one has managed to win yet. Of course, Brazil with a bit better luck thus far, an own goal leading to a draw in their first encounter, but still haven't yet picked up more than 1 point.
Dangerous first corner here for Bolivia. The ball still in the back for the Argentinian defense. Bolivia steps up to put pressure on them right there.
So a throw-in as Lucas Rodriguez looks to inbound along the far sideline. Foul called there by the official. Very early going here. You see Azogue, the captain for the Bolivian side. Azogue pulling the strings in the midfield. The most central of the 3 midfielders today. Bolivia coming out in a 4-3-3 alignment. So look for them to try and at least get forward when they do have possession of the ball. Argentina coming out in what has become the most traditional lineup in football over the past few years, a 4-2-3-1. In South America, they tend to lean more toward that 4-4-2. But in terms of European football, at least, that 4-2-3-1 becoming more and more the standard.
Yeah, that's right. Barcelona started it. Now almost every team in Europe in the Spanish league plays it. Italy moving over to a 3-man defense now.
And inbounded again. Argentina working the far sideline. This one sent across. A chance here in front of the net. This one is kicked in.
Caballero is the one to score, but he can't believe it. Offside position for Caballero. Can't believe it. That would have been a great start for this young Argentinian team. And he receives a yellow card there, Juan Ignacio Caballero.
And so the first booking of the match, Argentina. Looks like they're going to have their way if they can keep their composure here. Bolivia has yet to really gain possession. And the first 5 minutes of the match have been dominated by Argentina.
We see that again. Nice control, though. Scores the goal. And asking the referee what happened here. I only can imagine that the whistle was out there long before and he continued playing. I really did not see any other reason for that yellow card.
The only thing I could think of is that maybe the referee, from his point of view, thought it might have been a handball.
That might have been, but it was correct. What we have seen now in the second, in the replay, was really good to see that he controlled the ball with his chest, brought it down, then he maybe has used his hands to push his rival away, the defender.
This one sent back up the field. We mentioned before that not every player available for the Under-20 South American Youth Championships gets permission from their club to play. One that you brought up before the match bowl, though, was Mauro Icardi.
Yeah, a fantastic player. He was playing for Sampdoria Genoa, and it paid off for him to stay home with his home team, as he scored last week twice against the leader, against Juventus Turin. So he is not here for Argentina, and that's a big miss for them, as we could find out in the two first games they lost.
Yeah, they could definitely use
there we can see the handball from the back of the goal. It looked really the chest, but he used the upper arm. Here we can see that again. Right upper arm to stop and control the ball. Ball bouncing weird, and no chance there for Guillermo Vizcarra, but the goal does not count due to this handball.
So now we have to give credit to the referee, Daniel Federerschak.
Oh, wow.
He saw it the first time.
He has much better eyes than we do. And we are two together here.
We saw it in slow motion twice before we finally saw what happened. And so a free kick set up here. Vaca gets things started. Bolivia give it away again, though Argentina will go the other way. And you mentioned Mauro Icardi, but wait, let's hold on for a second. Luciano Vieto now sends this one back.
Nice one, and the goalkeeper is out again. Good goalkeeping here by Guillermo Vizcarra. Right in time and at the right moment. He leaves the goal line, going out for this center ball by Luciano Vieto.
Here it is again.
Wonderful. Otherwise, Lucas Melano would have headed this one in, or at least onto goal. And then nobody knows what would have happened.
Bolivia going forward here. Not many chances going forward. This one wasted, though. Goes high over the net of Walter Benitez. And we mentioned Mauro Icardi because they've only scored once, Argentina. Luciano Vieto, and they could definitely use the scoring. 3 goals in the Italian Serie A for Mauro Icardi, including those 2 very crucial goals to send Juventus to a loss, which is not easy to do. Juventus.
Oh, they were the really leader, undefeated at home for a long, long time. And Sampdoria did it. And it was this youngster, Mauro Icardi, who scored twice.
So Aguirre inbounds here. This one played into the backfield now. Rodriguez sends it forward into the mix. Played back, and Bolivia get possession, see if they can get it out of danger. Doing a good job possessing the ball here. Sending it forward, some good passing, and then brought down.
Vaca. Oh, that's Pontons who is brought down, number 9. Hurtado, the left back, was the one to go up, step up, and put some offensive power here to Bolivia, who has a free kick at a distance of about 30-35 yards.
Alex Pontons, 18 years of age, Pro Vercelli player in the Italian 2nd division. And so a free kick here for Bolivia.
Bejarano is there, number 16. Only a couple of steps to the ball away, and 2 more players.
Sent in, this one low, hits the wall though. Bolivia will keep possession.
Whoa!
Send it again.
That was a brave try here from Pablo Pedraza, the center back.
17 years of age.
Ball looked really strong and hard, but it missed the goal.
Got a look there at the Argentine coach, Marcelo Traviani, born in Casilda, Argentina, 57 years of age. Played attacking midfield as a player. Played with Maradona on the 1986 championship side.
Very well played here again by the Bolivian goalkeeper. Playing like a sweeper behind his defense and running for this long ball. very well.
Out to the wing now for Argentina. Back inside, looking to break down this Bolivian defense. But Bolivia has taken the ball away and now making their way up the field on the left-hand side. Breaks back in. And foul is called.
Bejarano receives a free kick as he was trying to do the dribbling in midfield and was stopped.
Bejarano takes a shot to the chest there.
Marcos Fernandez for Argentina brought him down. Same number on the back of the shirt, 16, like Bejarano.
Azogue restarts, gets this one out to the wing now. Gerardo Castellón. Drop back. Another shot on net. This one's in!
And they really practiced the shots on goal in the last days. We've seen 3 wonderful hard balls already. They've missed the goal. But this one is in. And the goalie, Walter Benitez, without any chance about this strong shot from Dani Bejarano.
And the bad starts continue for Argentina. Marcelo Troviani's side again falling victim to an early goal.
Right beside the post, this ball bounces. Goalie has his finger maybe on the ball, but not enough to get it out. What a start again for Argentina. 1-0 behind, and they really need to win this one.
So Bejarano gets on the scoreboard in the 12th minute out of Oriente Petrolero, the 18-year-old product. And that was a nice pop shot from the midfield. Opens the scoring here.
And this result plays into the hand of Bolivia. You could tell right from the beginning they were up for counterattacks. And now they're really even more comfortable as Argentina has to put up more pressure, has to run more risk now than before even. And this gives a lot of opportunities to Bolivia.
It felt like Argentina was starting out in possession in the first 5 minutes or so. That has since changed. When you get a look at the scorecard right now, you see Bolivia does have that goal, but they have also an advantage, 4 shots to nothing. Argentina.
Yeah, they really had those hard shots on target, although they missed the goal. One was pretty far out, but they were really strong shots. I wonder what they have done the last 2 days. Maybe some power weight for the legs or so. They were really hard shots, and this one was unstoppable for Walter Benitez.
Turnaround shot here. This one not threatening the net of Guillermo Vizcarra very much, but Vieto getting into dangerous spots and gets a shot off here. Here's the goal again.
Controls the ball, puts it out another time here, and then almost without too many steps, he hits it from right where he was. Strong shot on goal. 1-0 for Bolivia.
That, by the way, the first goal of the tournament for Bolivia as well. Got shut out 2-0 against Chile in their opening match.
And it's only their second game, whereas it's the third for Argentina, and Chile and all the other teams have 3 already too.
Vaca sends this one into the attack. Can't quite corral it though. And it goes out of play.
Well, that looked really weird, but he lost his footage due to the ground, I guess. Pontons here going for this ball. Fast player, as you can see. And then trips, falls. No one from the Argentinian defense was even close.
So Pontons was trying to plant to try to get around on the ball and ended up taking himself out. This one played all the way back to the keeper, Guillermo Vizcarra. Sends it back up the field. 15 minutes gone here in the early going. beIN Sports coverage of the South American Under-20 Championships. Argentina 0-2 thus far, and in the early going already behind. Lost their last match to Paraguay on 2 late goals after taking the early lead. Luciano Vieto had scored the only goal of the tournament thus far for Argentina, but lost that lead. Paraguay ended up winning 2-1. And the crowd is now starting to get into this one. They've had enough. They're trying to get Argentina motivated. Played back. Bringing it forward. He's Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it out to the wing, but this one is going to be called offside against Bolivia.
Those teams one corner until now, but 1-0 for Bolivia. Clear offside position here.
Yeah, by the way, the first offside of the match against either side. Argentina back into the midfield. This one sent up the wing a bit too far, though. And Bolivia will inbound. Looking for Aguirre that time, streaking down the right-hand side. Alan Aguirre getting the restart at right back today for Marcelo Troviani's men. Again into the attack. Argentina sizing up.
Nice interroll here from Caballero. And Luciano Vieto flying in there.
I believe it was Lucas Melano, if I'm not mistaken. Just misses.
Right, Lucas Melano was the one who flew in there and tried his best.
Now going forward, Argentina. Caballero, excuse me. And again, out of play on the far side. This will go back over to Bolivia. Stays with Bolivia. Again, this one hits off the face of Fernandez.
Well, here are no presents given away. Hard battle about every ball.
And what do you think is stopping Argentina from, really getting going here? They seem to have a lot of talent on the pitch, but
yeah, I said to you earlier, individually I've seen really great talents out there, starting with Iturbe, with Alan Rus, with Luciano Vieto. All these guys are really good players, but we haven't seen a real team for Argentina so far. A lot of single situations, one against one situation, but they haven't really played as a good team.
Argentina historically the third best of the 10 South American sides. They finished in first place 4 times, most recently in 2003. This one sent forward, deflected out of play.
First intent to shoot on goal for Argentina. At least they win their second corner.
So Lanzini now will send this one in from the far side. Curls back in toward the far post.
Looking for the captain, Magayan.
May have been a foul there in the box, and I think that's what the call is going to be.
Dangerous play there.
Taborga is down, holding his face. Holding his face and his shin. Not sure which one's hurting him. I guess it's his shin.
When the Magayan fall, he hit his shin. That's what hurt him. Taborga out for treatment.
Likely just a flesh wound. Got some spikes into his leg that time. Doesn't look like he hurt anything. He'll go back to the center circle and make his way back onto the pitch. First chance he gets. 20 minutes gone now here in the opening half. And Bolivia nursing a 1-0 lead at this point.
Taborga has to wait, though, until the referee calls him in. He's not allowed just to jump into the field.
Trying to break free are Bolivia, but
you can see him. Taborga still waiting for the referee to call him in.
Send forward again, out to the wing one more time for Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends it forward.
That's Pontons running for that.
Dones brings it down. He's got 2 defenders on him. Works it back across the line. All the way back now. Switching it to the right side. Bolivia on the ground. Played out, though, by Argentina. A good job in defense. Playing the safe ball out is Magayan. inbound, and once again, the safe ball back into touch.
Good defending by Rodriguez there. Doesn't want to run any risk there.
Once again, Bolivia rebounding 3 times in the last 30 seconds. Bejarano, the lone goal scorer thus far here. And you get the feeling that maybe Bolivia was working on shooting out of the midfield, perhaps having some trouble getting their balls to the forwards. Figured, why not? Let's shoot from different spots on the pitch.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like right in the beginning of the game. Had 4 shots and more or less dangerous shots, but one of them scored.
That one sent in. Walter Benitez collects it calmly and hurries the ball up the field.
Wonderful kick of the goalkeeper, Walter Benitez. Gives the chance to Argentina. And Luciano Vieto reaches this ball, but has a difficult angle to score as the goalkeeper comes out and makes it even more difficult. Look at this here. Guillermo Vizcarra puts him under pressure. He needs to do something and misses.
And in the end, the pressure from Vizcarra is what made Vieto cross the ball. A hopeful cross for an on-running teammate, but Lanzini wasn't able to get there.
I really like the fast kick of Walter Benitez, the goalkeeper, the South American sidewards kick. The goalies really prefer in South America.
You can see maybe Marcelo Troviani not quite comfortable with his defense. It's Giannetti already up and warming up. Big kid Giannetti. Does have a bad habit, though, that you pointed out, Bodo. Keeps his arms out.
Yes, that's right, but he's defender, so I don't really get the point why he is warming up there.
Foul call right there against Taborga. Here's the play again. See, going forward is Milano. He gets taken out, though, and the referee stops play.
Looks like that he stepped on his foot before he got the ball. That's foul here for Argentina. Free kick.
Sent in toward the area, and that one just missing the head of the on-running player. Alan Aguirre can't quite get to it.
Dangerous ball, inside ball with the curve. There's a player in offside position, but he does not take part in this play. So no offside called against Aguirre.
Once again, back to Walter Benitez. Benitez gets it back out to the wing. Kept inbounds, sent forward along the far sideline. Bolivia applying the pressure in defense. You can hear the crowd much more involved than they have been in some of the past games. These Argentine games probably the best attended. And you can see offside called here against Argentina. That is their first offside of the match. Good call by the referee. Sideline official getting it correct there. Caballero called offside.
Nice header here, defensive header by Aguirre. Now we know why he's up front when there's any set piece.
On the right-hand side here, Argentina. The cross sent in one more time. Bolivia able to get it out of danger, though. But a good cross that time from Caballero.
Really involved in these first 25 minutes. Juan Ignacio Caballero. Foul call here against the captain, Pedro Azogue, for Bolivia.
Sent up the far sideline now. This one is going to make it all the way to Benitez. Benitez gets it back out to his winger. Alan Aguirre now. Boca Juniors kid, 19 years of age. Ball is sent over the top of the chance here for Argentina. Cut back inside. Vieto looking for space. Never gets the shot off. As Vizcarra able to collect it.
And the goalkeeper, you could see he was unsure to take it with his hands or control it with his foot as the ball comes from an own player here. But there was no intention of this pass back. What a chance for Argentina here. Vieto holds it too long, tries to put Lucas Milano in play. But Pablo Pedraza was right there to clear this one out. Pass it back to his goalkeeper, although they not intentionally, just wanted to get rid of this ball off the feet of Lucas Milano.
Argentina are getting closer. They've ended up in front of net a couple times, but again, that last pass is what's been missing. Throwing along the far side now for Argentina. Lucas Rodriguez inbounding. Into the middle, taken by Bolivia.
Vaca against two, goes down and no foul call.
Over the top now. A chance for Argentina again. Let's see if they can make use of this one, and it goes over the line one more time.
This one time, bad control of Caballero. The first touch brings the ball too far away from his foot. And then it's hard to control it the second time. It goes out, goal kick for Bolivia.
Guillermo Vizcarra puts that one back into play. Headed back into the midfield now. Caballero. Going forward again are Argentina, trying to get this goal. A shot again. This one has to be saved. Guillermo Vizcarra gets a hand on it.
Well, we know them. This guy already, this goalkeeper from Bolivia. We'll have him in the picture quite a few more times as Argentina is pushing here. Reaching out for the 1-1, but Guillermo Vizcarra has something against that. Nice save from the Bolivian keeper.
So the third corner of the match now for Argentina. Lanzini goes to take it. This one sent to the back post, headed straight up in the air and out of play.
Ball was long in the air, and the goalkeeper Vizcarra was already on his way out, but decided differently in the end. Stayed there. Might have come out and tried to pick this ball out of the air, but he did not want to take any risk.
Back up the field, headed on. This one going to fall into the midfield for Argentina. Lanzini gets it out wide. Rodriguez sends it forward. Put out of play though by Bolivia. Vieto perhaps taking a hit on the shin that time.
Strong challenge there against Vieto, but everything was all right. There was no foul play involved. Castellon for Bolivia. Throws it in, and Argentina wins the ball back.
30th minute of play here. Bolivia holding on to a 1-0 lead. Goal coming in the 12th minute. Denny Bejarano firing one from the midfield. Walter Benitez just couldn't get a hand on. Argentina again in a precarious situation here, needing to get a win in order to keep control of their own destiny in group play.
If you see this Bolivian team, they know how to play football. Really have nice combinations within each other. Know how to pass the ball from one player to the other.
Playing very well in this first 30 minutes thus far. A ball intended for Vaca up front, but it never got there. Argentina in possession now. Alan Aguirre. Playing it back to Valle, back to Aguirre. Leaves it for his teammate. Into the midfield now, but a good job in defense by Bolivia. Tapping it forward, getting it to Vaca. Another dangerous ball forward. That one almost gets through, but stopped in defense one more time. Paniagua. In the midfield again for Azogue. Argentina working possession here. Seen lots of dangerous passes through 2 and 3 defenders from Argentina. Some of the players are capable of pulling it off skill-wise, but to make that pass on a consistent basis is not the smartest thing to do.
That's what Barca is really good at. The simple pass from one player to the other, waiting patiently until space opens up here. Here we have replay from the further center. It was in offside position here, and no danger as Walter Benitez picked the ball anyway.
Quick restart from Argentina as they try to take advantage of the numbers going forward. The crowd sees a chance for a counterattack, but Argentina did not. This one ends up being cleared up the field. Benitez has it and gets it back out to his defense.
Magayan, the captain for Argentina, sends it forward into nowhere land. No teammate is there to collect this ball. Only the Bolivian keeper.
Mentioned Bolivian keeper Guillermo Vizcarra, one of the brightest spots on the roster for Bolivia. Applies his trade in the second division. The Brasileirão. Sent forward that one.
Nice try from Hurtado.
Back up the pitch and out of play on the near side. These sides not looking quite that equal in terms of skill, but the scoreboard is what counts, and Bolivia does have that one goal. Bejarano now, the goal scored, chasing the ball down. Working that right-hand side, surveying the Argentine defense. Onto the wing now, let's see if they can catch it. Can't do it though. Rodriguez can't catch up to the ball, and it's out of play. Throw in for Argentina as you get a look there again at Marcelo Troviani. If they can't pull this one off, he's going to be in deep trouble.
He tried everything. The first two games he brought his stars on. Now he changed a lot. 5 new players for this encounter, and still not working out so far. Castellon almost loses this ball to Lanzini, but is lucky to receive this free kick.
Lanzini trying to apply some pressure that time. Got a little bit too aggressive. Alzo Gate setting up the restart. Bonton's making a run here. Makes it all the way to Walter Benitez.
Pontons for Bolivia is the target player. Striker up front. The rest of the team working really hard, and we've seen more often those passes to the Bolivian goalkeeper, much too long for every Argentinian player. Not playing well, this Argentinian team. Not in the first play, not in the second, not even in the third match now.
And they're beginning to lose a little bit of their identity. They've gotten a little impatient the last few times up the field and chose to go for the long ball instead of working their way up like they're used to. And now we'll go back over to Argentina. Bejarano applying pressure.
Bolivian team interchanging positions really a lot here. And interesting to see the number 5, Carlos Paniagua, is called a striker, a forward. But here you can see him, the last man. So he changed position. In general, the coach, Marcelo Barrera, decided to put him as a defender now. And has not played yet as in the striker position.
So a free kick now for Bolivia as the goalkeeper, Guillermo Vizcarra, goes to take it. Signaling for his team to go over to the right-hand side.
Long shot out. Looking for Dani Bejarano.
Possession will stay with Bolivia along the sideline here. You see Bejarano on your screen there. Throw in along the far side, looking for Bejarano.
And when you kick out as a goalie, you're looking for the good header player up front, and Bejarano definitely one of the tallest guys on the pitch. So ideal to search for him when you kick it out.
Magayan bringing it up from the back now for Argentina, the team captain. Looking for options, chooses to play it over to Jonathan Valle. And now out to the wing for Rodriguez. Inside of 10 minutes to go here in the opening half. Argentina still looking for the first goal of the match. Bolivia with the 1-0 lead in the 12th minute. Goal by Bejarano. Now back into the midfield. Argentina sending this one forward. Milano drops it back. Chance for a shot here if they can get it wide, but they cannot. It's put out of play.
Caballero really involved, but unlucky so far.
Throw in along the near sideline now for Bolivia. Brought down by Argentina, though. Sent forward. And again, around the outside is Caballero. Sends a cross into the far post. Stays in. Milano on the other side. Looking for Vieto, but that one high. And Bolivia clears it away.
Argentina now trying to put more pressure on Bolivia. Now they have the possibility to construct a little better their game, as Bolivia is not coming out as fast as they used to in the first minutes. More space, more time to create at least those chances, but it's getting close around the box.
Ball is sent in. This one, an attempted clearance from Bolivia. Falls again. This one is cleared out, though. The shots have evened up, though. We're 4-4 now. Bolivia had taken the first 4 shots in the match, but they have not gotten one off since.
Hurtado was stopped correctly here. And Caballero again over the right wing.
Ships that one into the area, and that one's played out again. A good job in defense inside the box for Bolivia. And unable to control that one is Alan Aguirre. And you can see the frustration on his face.
Bad positioning in that center from Caballero, from the Argentinian team. No one was at the first post. Both players, both strikers on the second post, and no one was going for the penalty point where Caballero was pointing at.
Luis Francisco Rodriguez inbounds. Argentina again takes it away. Long shot here, that one not too far off.
Marcos Fernandez with his try from the distance. He probably thought, what the Bolivian players can, I can do so too. Nice shot. Nice try from the Argentinian.
Well, if you can't beat him, join him. But really the first time that Argentina has tried a shot from that far out. They've been trying to work the sidelines and get into the box before taking shots, but might as well mix it up. Foul called there on the far sideline against Argentina. Daniel Fedorchuk, 36 years old, Uruguayan referee.
Vaca was fouled here. And Hurtado, Luis Hurtado from Blooming, 19 years old, steps up to kick this free kick.
This one about 35 yards away, give or take. See Vaca and Pontons in the middle.
He will swing it in as a center.
Hurtado sends the ball toward the box. Only Argentine defenders where it landed, though.
No problem for the defense.
Marcos Fernandez puts it out of play. 5 minutes to go here in the opening half. Still a 1-0 lead for Bolivia. Marcelo Traviani's men trying to get on the scoreboard here before the halftime break.
Trouble there from Magayan. He wanted first to give this ball back to the goalkeeper, but nice pressure off Pontons, who has his arm over Magayan all the time. Was not called for that.
In the end, it ends up being Argentine ball. Manuel Lanzini to inbound. Headed on, Argentina trying to work it up the pitch, but Bolivia doing a good job breaking it up. Trying for a give and go there. Vaca.
Offense is the best defense. It works quite a few times out. And Bolivia is still hanging out there trying to defend up front, high up, away from their goal.
Well, Bolivia not playing afraid. You have to give them credit for that. As you mentioned, Bola, they're pressuring high up the pitch. Typically, when a team is trying to absorb pressure, they drop back, and that's not the case right now. Bolivia making life very difficult for Argentina in all parts of the field.
Yeah, that's a really dangerous play if you just move back and try to defend around your box. As we've seen, those shots off the distance can happen, penalty can happen, free kicks around the box, which are always dangerous, can happen. So sometimes you're much better off to defend away from your goal.
Again, unleashing another shot, this one from a little farther out, and a foul is called. That stops the play.
Really nice try from Bejarano again. This time, Walter Benitez can stop this ball. Saves the 1-0 for his team so far. Argentina 0, Bolivia 1. That's the score of the game. And Argentina trying to tie this game.
Milano with a chance here. Nice ball by Lanzini. Pulls it back. Good job in defense by Bolivia. But Argentina keeping the ball. Skirmish for possession. Finally, Bolivia able to get it away, although a foul, and that will give Bolivia more permanent possession.
It was a wonderful try for Argentina over the right wing again. Here we see foul called here for Bolivia. But again, positioning inside the box is not the best from the Argentinian team. Only 2 players in the box when the ball came in.
That one out along the far sideline. This will be another throw-in for Bolivia.
2 minutes left before the halftime.
Argentina, the more aggressive of the two sides thus far. They've been called for 11 fouls to Bolivia's 5. They have creeped forward in the shots department already. That one headed out of play again. This one will stay with Argentina along the left sideline. Thrown in, looking for space. Foul is called. That's going to set Argentina up with a free kick, which they play quickly. Trying to keep the pace going here. Good job stepping in front of the pass, though, by the defender.
We've seen this try from Argentina quite a few times now, too. This long, deep pass. Looking for Vieto, for Lanzini or Milano. Not successful so far.
That pass down the sideline intended for Luis Francisco Rodriguez, but intercepted by Argentina down inside the last minute of the first half here. Marcelo Troviani's men still in search of that first score. (0-2), staring 0-3 in the face. Argentina down the near sideline. Aguirre drops it back into the midfield. Vieto back out to his winger. Aguirre again.
All by himself against 2. And his cross is behind the goal line. Replay from the header of Aguirre, and then the shot here again. Nice shot of Denny Bejarano, and Walter Benitez safe extra.
You can see Bejarano has a favorite shooting spot now. Roughly the same spot where he shot the first one from. Argentina creeping forward as we're now 20 seconds into stoppage time. No signal yet as to how much will be added on. You can hear some color commentary from the crowd if you listen carefully.
Not really happy with the play.
Into the attack. Vieto pulls it back. No, it's not Vieto. Out to the wing, and this one finally cleared out of play.
What a chance here for Lucas Romero, stepping into the box and then losing footage all by himself without any defender touching him. Just losing footage and giving away this wonderful chance for Argentina. maybe the best in this game.
That's the third time that's happened in this first half where Argentina has had the ball in the area and have either tripped over themselves or allowed Bolivia to get possession away. And in the end, the first half ends 1-0. Bolivia. Danny Bejarano with the lone goal of this one thus far, and Argentina have to be getting frustrated out there. Bolivia with the 1-0 lead. So, I'm going to send it to halftime. Be back shortly on beIN Sport. Coverage of the Under-20 Sudamericano, Argentina and Bolivia. 1-0 Bolivia. We'll be back after this. You are listening, or watching, excuse me, beIN Sport.
$50,000 footballers have chosen. They have said, one by one, they are the best in their position. And together, they build the best team in the world. Casillas, Dani Alves, Piqué, Ramos, Marcelo, Xavi, Iniesta, Xabi Alonso, Cristiano, Falcao, Messi. This is the Golden 11, maybe the best team in football history. And we have it here, playing in the best football league in the world, the Spanish League.
What do you want in 2013? More excitement? More goals?